So there once was a man who had a very, very shaggy dog. This man was also very shaggy.
Like he had a lot of hair. Shaggy, just his head was shaggy.
Oh, everything was shaggy.
Everything.
Everything. So this man decides one day to enter his dog into a shaggy dog competition to see if he can win it. So he goes to his local town's shaggy dog competition. And
Just like every town should have.
yes, just as every town should have.
Petaluma has the ugliest dog competition. Why not?
He enters it. He enters it into the competition, and you know, there's a couple of other dogs there from other people, shaggy dogs, and there's a judge, and they have the whole array of activities, including walking the shaggy dog, and having it do tricks, having it show its shagginess, and so eventually the dogs line up, and the judge comes through and goes to each one, and looks them over, thinking, and then finally he gets to the man's shaggy dog. He's like, wow, your dog is really shaggy. And so you win. And he, gives him a little award for winning. And the man is happy and impressed from his victory. And so he decides to enter his dog into the county's shaggy dog competition. And so they go off, and he goes off to this county shaggy dog competition, and there are many other dogs there, coming from the whole county now.
Hi.
There's a whole line of shaggy dogs, and so again they do their array of lots of activities, including jumping round and walking around, and so the judge eventually goes through and looks at each one, and finally he gets to the man's dog, and he's like, wow, your dog is really shaggy, and you win. And so now he decides to go off to the statewide level, and so he enters his dog into the challenge, and he goes there, and he notices the competition is beginning to get a little competitive. There's lots of shaggy dogs out there, and he's not sure if he's going to be able to win this one. But the competition goes on, and they go through and look through each of the dogs, and and finally the judge reaches him and is, wow, your dog is the shaggiest dog I have ever seen before. And so he is given the award and goes to the United States level. Then
National.
The national level. And so he enters his dog into the competition, and competition is just getting fierce right now. Lots of other shaggy dogs here, and so and again the judges go through and through each of the dogs, and ponders on one part of the way through the middle, because but then he continues on. Dog was not shaggy enough, and finally reaches the man at the end and is amazed and states, your dog is the shaggiest dog I have ever seen. And so now it's time for the worldwide shaggy dog competition, which he is now capable of going into. And so he enters it, and it's held in Russia, and where there is the most knowledgeable person of shaggy dogs there. He is the expert of shaggy dogs. And so all these people, world winners, or country winners, go into this, and all have their dogs there, and they all perform, and he goes through, and this man, the Russian man who knows about the dogs, goes through and checks each one of them, and he's and finally he reaches the man at the end and says, your dog is not the shaggiest dog I've ever seen.
You are?
No, that was the end.
Wow. That was a passionate tale. Bravery.
Did he kill himself?
Tragic failure. Success.
Shaggy dogs.
I pretty much